Hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it.
So red and white, of course, the preeminent colours at Old Trafford, which is now officially the largest club football ground in England. Its capacity 75,000 and growing. They've got underway here pretty promptly. Manchester United are sitting on 4 points after 2 games, a win, a draw, Jim, so far.
Yeah, I'd say a reasonable start, Peter. You know, one in which I've seen more positives than negatives, and I think from their viewpoint, they can improve now with every game.
Rashford! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Vestergaard. Ward-Prowse. Boufal. Bertrand. Boufal. Bertrand goes looking.
Into the channel. He's got the ball glued to his feet.
And it's Bertrand.
Højbjerg.
Cedric Suarez. Ward-Prowse.
Just brushed off the ball there. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see.
Ward-Prowse never really looked sure of what he was doing, and by holding on to it for so long, he duly lost it.
That'll be a throw.
Andreas Pereira.
Done very well to intervene.
Southampton are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it. Yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Diogo Dalot. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Højbjerg. Højbjerg drives it forward. Ings.
It's Ings! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Ings simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Boufal.
Chance!
Talk about asking for trouble. We all know he's more than capable of hitting the target from there.
Diogo Dalot tries lifting it over. And that's been won straight back. And it's Rashford.
What an adventurous run from a defender.
Long, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chick.
Massive leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Ward-Prowse. Ings. And here's Long. Long gets it out to the wing.
Keeps everyone guessing. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Martial. Long. Finds... Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Ward-Prowse. Boufal tries to get it forward quickly. Out to the left it goes. And it's Boufal. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Ward-Prowse. Højbjerg. 15 minutes till half-time. Boufal swung over. He's there to get rid. Rashford. Pogba. And here's Martial. Shaw. Rashford tries to stroke it through. Bednarek. Cedric Suarez. On the right now. What's on? A really good feat. There are a few waiting for it. And it's Ward-Prowse. Until half-time, and it is still goalless. Boufal. Ward-Prowse. Good clearance and very necessary. Vestergaard. Cedric Suarez. Højbjerg. Ward-Prowse. Half-time getting close now. Bertrand is charging up on the overlap. Pogba is there to heave it away. McTominay. Martial. Rashford. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Played out to the right. In it comes. Towering header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in. And it's half-time here. Both sides have drawn blanks. Spoiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. The action has already resumed here.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone could step up and produce something a little more magical.
Andreas Pereira. Pogba. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And here's Ings. Lindelof battles to win it back. Diogo Dalot. Pogba. Shaw. Andreas Pereira. Plays it out to the flank. Greenwood. Pogba. Long Gets it back. And here's Martial. And that has been clubbed away. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Has a goal! That's a half-decent try.
McTominay clearly became one-eyed then. He just decided to force it.
And he just whacks it away. Pogba. And it's Shaw. He can get that clear. Now it's Ings. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Suarez. Ward-Prowse. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Hoists it high.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
He could be in here. Suarez. Cedric Suarez, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Has gone out. A change. And here's Martial. Lobs it in gently. Greenwood. And that's been levered clear. Martial has a pop! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Bertrand. Vestergaard tries to switch the play. Cedric Suarez. Long. Out to the right. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And the finish! And the ball's come out. And it's Martial. One final crack at it now. Hoists it forward. Played into space out wide.
Southampton showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Now it's Ings. Long. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
It's come through.
Southampton merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
In towards the middle. Pass over the line, and it is a corner. Ward-Prowse with the short one.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Gets it back. Pinged forward. And here's Ings. Can't get the better of his opposite number.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Goalkeeper's ball. Cedric Suarez.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
He's left his man. Martial.
You wonder if that's it now.
Maguire. Oh, a definite fell there. Long provides an outlet. Pogba. And it's played forward. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Gets the better of his man. Has a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Defending of the desperate variety. Has a shot! And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and... Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. We've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary. But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing around the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'm going to pick João Moutinho. I call him the ferret because he can slip into places and cause trouble before opponents can react. Loves to get between the lines and then get his head up. A real creative force.
Okay, interesting. Rashford. Pogba. That's a brilliant interception. Wolverhampton have picked up 6 points from the first 9 available, 2 wins in 3, Jim. That's a pretty good start, isn't it?
Yeah, they'll be very confident, I think, about their chances here because of that start, Peter. I think things have obviously started to click and they can really now start to plough on.
Jota. Oh, that's neat. Adama Traore. And he has been fouled there. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Ashley Young, drilled in, has a goal! And he's there to clear it. Hoists it high. And the ball is out of play. And it's played forward. Martial doing well down the left. Now, what are his options? In comes the cross.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Could move up a gear here. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Roll! It's there! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
It's Rashford! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Ruben Neves. Jota. Referee's given a throw. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Wolverhampton were impressive in their last outing and brilliantly orchestrated by the manager.
Yeah, he had a problem, but he
Gets up to head it! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Wan-Bissaka. Ashley Young. Rashford. And it's Young. McTominay. And here's Martial. He gets past his man. Played out to the right. Aimed in towards the centre. They've won a corner. In with the challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Martial brings it forward. Rashford. Cleared away. Has a pop! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Fred certainly caught it well enough, but that was never really going to trouble the keeper.
Across the field it goes. Forward it goes. Jota. Looks to... Has a pop! Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
Manchester United can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
He's got options out wide. He's had a go!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Ruben Neves plays it forward. Wan-Bissaka gets it away. Rashford out to the right. Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. There will be a throw-in. Rashford concedes a free kick for that. Hoists it forward, and it's Raul. Rashford. And it's Raul. Jimenez gets it out to the wing. Plays it out to the flank. João Moutinho out towards the flank. Adama Traore. And he's been booked for simulation.
Yeah, it's a good spot. I think the replays will prove he was 100% correct with that decision.
Manchester United have it back and they can go again. Rashford. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And you would probably say it's too far out for a shot. Oh, nearly. And the first half is done. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The Memphis did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Already up and running for the second half.
Manchester United don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
Could cross it here. Fred. Pogba. Hits one! Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Raul. Jimenez, a scorer already in the game. Out to the left it goes. Certainly tested the keeper.
Raul Jimenez is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
been levered clear. And here's João Moutinho. Raul. Lingard was steaming forward. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. A real chance and a real let-off. Wan-Bissaka is making a foray down the right. Lingard looking to get on the end of this. And here's Rashford. The referee's awarded a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. So what can they conjure from this one? And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. And it's hoisted clear. Forward it goes. And it's Raul. Hoists it forward. Plenty waiting in the middle. Gets the better of his man. And he's there to cut it out. McTominay. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Fred. Pogba.
Manchester United showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Ruben Neves. And it's played forward. Over to the left. And it's Ruben Neves. Could try cutting inside here. And he just whacks it away. Rashford. Rashford plays it forward. It is quite a run he's making here. Lingard is flagged offside. Cuts it out. Your impression so far, Jim?
Manchester United are now matching their opponents blow for blow despite the scoreline. No shrinking violets out there.
Jota. Jota.
Wolverhampton are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Pogba. And it's Martial. João Moutinho knocks it away.
Manchester United are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Manchester United are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
They need something heroic now, or a lucky break, or a kind refereeing decision. Anything.
João Moutinho. João Moutinho with the crossfield ball. Rapidly approaching the end. The undefeated run now looking all but over.
Yeah, it's very much looking that way, but
what?
Well, what I'm trying to say, Peter, is that recent form and confidence levels, that might say otherwise. I mean, it doesn't change the fact that it's hard, but if anyone's going to turn it around, I think it'll be them.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Jimenez spreads it towards the left. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Maguire is there to heave it away. Manchester United have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Looks to thread it through. Ball through needs to be good here. Oh, terrible pass. Tries a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Up to meet it! Oh, nearly, but nearly was nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Dendoncker. Dendoncker hurtling down that right flank. Greenwood. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United have fallen short on the day. They're going to need to bounce back from this. Your reflections then, Jim? Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. So red and white, of course, the preeminent colours at Old Trafford, which is now officially the largest club football ground in England. Its capacity 75,000 and growing. Pogba! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Now it's Iwobi. Across the field it goes. Walcott, Gomez, Sigurdsson. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And it's Iwobi. Sigurdsson. Gomez. And here's Walcott. That is a more than decent save from the goalkeeper. Iñigo goes short, fired in, defending of the desperate variety. Juan Mata, Rashford. Sidibe gets it back. Keeper's got good distance on that. Shaw. Manchester United looking to get back to winning ways following on from that marginal defeat. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. And the finish! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
That's a real shame, Peter, because it was beautifully worked. Took the defence out of the picture, but he'll be in no hurry to watch the replay.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Mata positions himself well and cuts it out. Pogba. Pogba, can he get through? And this is Martial. Martial. There are a few waiting for it. Pogba shapes to shoot! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. Mata with a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to...
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Shaw. And it's Rashford. Shaw. Swept in. Rashford. Shaw. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
He certainly looked... Mata! Oh, off the bar! And that has been cleared. Greenwood. Drilled in low. Martial. Ball's gone out of play. One matter.
Everton have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Walcott absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
And it's Martial. Pogba. He's had a go! And that's off target.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Walcott. Gomez. Holgate. And it's played forward. Pogba. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Walcott. Sigurdsson. No goals as yet. And it's Iwobi. And help's available out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Inyard plays it short. Sigurdsson goes for the cross. Oh, that's not going to find its target. Martial looking to penetrate opposition lines. Greenwood. Out to the left it goes. And he has been fouled there. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Header! Keeper's got a good, strong hand to that. Oh, that was no routine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Sidibe is there, and he can get that clear. McTominay. And it's been taken straight back. Now it's Iwobi. Keane. Iwobi. Gets wrestled off the ball. The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's hoisted clear. And we've reached half-time. So neither team has broken through.
They're certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. So your views on the first half?
Manchester United have been huffing and puffing, but they don't look as if they're going to blow anything away. Their end product is just way short of standard.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Manchester United can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Walcott. Shaw. And here's Rashford. And here's Rashford. And the ball's come out. Keane. And here's Martial. Pogba. Greenwood. Defence has got rid of that. And it's Shaw. McTominay. McTominay gets it out to the wing. Pogba. Pogba plays it backwards. And they'll try again. Keane tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Iwobi. Well weighted. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Just brushed off the ball there. A heavy challenge. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. McTominay. Pogba.
Manchester United really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Well, the crowd clearly liked what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. And it's Sidibe. Chipped through. De Gea deals with it effortlessly. Martial. Pogba, timely intervention. Keane gets good distance on it. Pogba. Has a hit! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
The changes then in quick succession. And it's Iwobi. Iwobi gives it over to the other flank. That's gone a long way up and away. Sidibe gets it back. Walcott is onto it and can take it up. Lindelof attempts a clearance. Gomez plays it out to the flank. Oh, that's nice. Keane. to the left. Lingard was among the starting 11 last time out. Martial. Pogba. Now it's Martial.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Shaw. And it's Rashford.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Gets away from his opponents. Good ball, it's found its target.
Everton showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Walcott has got himself a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Lingard. Shoots! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. And it's Shaw.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Martial. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Going through. That's great strength on the ball. Wan-Bissaka battles to win it back.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be...
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Long ball, but not especially accurate. Bernard. Gets the better of his man. Tries to get it clear. He's had a shot! It's anyone's ball. And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly... So on to match day 2 then, on the back of a draw in their previous outing, a result which makes us none the wiser as to their prospects of going through. They'd want to go one better here to put themselves right in contention for a place in the top 2, and their coach was very quick to point out in defending his players ahead of this game that the supporters need to be right on board with them. So red and white, of course, the preeminent colours at Old Trafford, which is now officially the largest club football ground in England. Its capacity 75,000 and growing. It has not been the ideal start, but plenty of time still to make up ground.
Well, they've reached a crossroads, Peter, having drawn the opening game. Do they attempt to commit to 3 points here, or prepare themselves to simply avoid defeat and look to making a bigger play for 3 points next time round? Whatever it's to be, I don't think they can afford to take a loss now, so that defensive base really has to be mistake-free.
The action has already started. Hesse gets wrestled off the ball. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Cortez. And it's Vieto. And here's Hesse. Has a hit! And the ball's come out. Turns and goes back. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Andreas Pereira, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest.
Well, I'm a believer in having faith in your ability, but he's overdone it now.
Swung in towards the middle. Wan-Bissaka gets it away. Oh, good interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's got options out wide. Hesse crosses. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Andreas Pereira gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Wan-Bissaka. Manchester United yet to have a shot on target. Rashford. Andreas Pereira. McTominay. Vieto did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And now they can launch a counter. Tries to stroke it through. De Gea catches it safely. McTominay. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Wan-Bissaka. Fred. And here's Martial. Bruno Fernandes. Sporting, very keen on the aerial route.
Look, if you're good at it and instructed to carry on doing it, then you find a way of making it work, and they are.
Fred cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
What a ball this has turned out to be. Tries a shot! Andreas Pereira. And it's Rashford. He's left his man. Vieto, out to the right. Just brushed off the ball there. Bailly did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Fred spreads it towards the left. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Has he picked him out? Hits one! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? They've played it short. Fired deep towards the back post. Andreas Pereira. Out to the left it goes. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And a shot! Vieto. Bruno Fernandes goes long. Good clearance and very necessary. And here's Hesse. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Lovely bit of skill. Chooses to go back. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. We hit half-time, so the other team has broken through. But certainly not for the want of trying. It's an interesting game up to now. Still goals. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're already into the second period.
Manchester United can be very glad that half-time came when it did. Poor possession and very little firepower means they need a serious pick-up in this second half. No guts, no glory.
Rashford. Ashley Young. McTominay. And here's Martial. Ashley Young. Rashford. He's gone for it!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
And it's got through. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Moves it over to the other flank. McTominay. Fred. Foot in. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Andreas Pereira stands over the ball. He'll be looking to dink one in. We've got a corner here. Danger averted for now. Andreas Pereira. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Mathieu drives it forward. It's the through ball. He gets past his man. Gorgeous control there. Played into them. Towering header!
Oh, just needed a better contact. No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Bruno Fernandes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Bruno Fernandes. That's a good ball to find him. Tries to switch the play. And here's Hesse. Now Bolasie! Ashley Young. It's Rashford. Plays it back. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Sporting making another change here. Ashley Young with the short one. Andreas Pereira. Ashley Young. So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goalmouth action.
Good ball. Bruno Fernandes. Fred. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Manchester United are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Oh, it's a stunning goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
All goals are welcome, but when they come at a time like that, they're priceless.
Dispatched expertly, nicely done. Sporting take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was coming. Still, there's a fair bit of time if you're going to think about defending it now.
It's a loose ball. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Stop from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Ashley Young. Help's available out wide. Manchester United try it again now. And they've been caught out here.
Manchester United are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
And it's Bolasie.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Over to the left.
Acuna.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.